Worst movie. Do you want to do worst movie now? Yeah, let's do worst movie now.
Okay, yeah.
It's The Mummy.
Worst
or
of the year.
Geostorm. Because at least Geostorm was funny.
Ooh, Geostorm was funny.
The Mummy is... And maybe, again, I'm being tainted because they copyright strike my video or whatever. But I genuinely think...
That is funny.
But I genuinely think that it's everything wrong with filmmaking.
Really?
And franchising and thinking that just putting a star into a film will make people see something, and taking a way better concept and ruining it and crashing a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
And then building up a whole kind of list of actors, and they're going to roll out this incredible new horror franchise.
Yeah,
and
right.
It's just shithouse.
I didn't hate it that much. Like,
Also, I fell asleep in the bit when all the glass turned into a face.
oh, well, that was the best part. There was so much exposition that explained everything.
Yeah.
No,
Was
I
the face like, this is the cinematic universe.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't hate it that much.
Angelina Jolie will be Frankenstein's wife.
I hated all the exposition. I hated the shoehorning in of the mythology and stuff. But I didn't hate the way that the mummy ended up in London or whatever it was. That
you're
was
right.
pretty
The
good.
villain was pretty good. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? It's Transformers. It was bad. It was boring.
It's so long.
Mark Wahlberg's. It's also the worst of the last one because it's more boring.
Yeah.
So there's a less to remember or talk about.
And
you don't see Optimus Prime transform into a truck.
He never transforms.
I mean, he does, but it's off.
It's off screen. It's bizarre. You just remind me of that. This movie for me was all the more bizarre. And I think I said this when we reviewed it. There's an entire other movie in there. If you took the Transformers out, it'd be like a modern day National Treasure Game of Thrones kind of mashup of this. It's about a woman who doesn't believe in the mythic history of England. She discovers she's the last descendant of Merlin and that magic's real, and she has to collect an artifact
But
to
it's
save.
not magic.
But you just say it's magic.
Sure,
It doesn't matter,
yeah.
right? But I mean, and what annoys me is that we'll never get to see that movie, which would have been a fairly generic movie, but I think it at least would have been brisk and fun. But I think I think somebody had that existing script.
Yeah, right.
And they just put Transformers in it. And then they realized they couldn't take anything else out.
Because if you get the staff of Merlin, you can control
The dragons.
dragon.
But in Transformers, they're sentient beings.
Yeah.
They don't need a stick to be commanded. You could just be like, hey, could you help us out? Real bad.
Oh, and they did that whole, I fought like a girl. Remember that promo campaign leading up
Oh,
to it?
yeah. And then she was in it for 10 minutes and then she was gone. See, all that...
And that those little kids like leering at her.
Yeah.
It's like, I love you.
Yeah. So all
Will
of
you be
that,
my girlfriend?
everything set in America in that movie could have been taken out.
Yeah.
Nobody would have noticed. And it also had Cade Yeager, the worst
He's
character
on
in
the
the
run.
world. He's the worst. Do we have a category for worst character
In the world.
in the world? Because it's Cade Yeager. Even if they stop making these movies next year, it'll be Cade Yeager as well. Just the worst bloke.
I love his name.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Cade
Cade Yeager.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely is. Because at least Geostorm is fun.
Yeah.
And at least the mummy had a good villain. Who was the villain? That's right. They rip off Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Remember that for the bit where they get the Decepticons out of jail?
Oh, there's
And they're
so much to that movie,
They're like
yeah.
whiplash, and it's like,
Yeah,
and
right.
then it's like neon.
Yeah, and then
And
they're
it's
all
like-
killed in like
they're
2
all killed
minutes.
which is kind of fun, I guess. Also, the submarine
Wasn't a
It
Transformer, or was a Transformer?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Was it?
Then the guy, Cogsworth or whatever, was he a Transformer? Apparently he was. We never saw him transform. The only reason I'm watching these movies is to watch the creative ways in which vehicles transform creatively into other Transformers. But nobody transformed in this movie. The camera literally turned away and then turned back and they turned into a car.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. What a garbage film. Why would you... What do they think people are watching this for? Oh, no good.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, it was good. I had a good time with it. I mean, I won't lie to you.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this YouTube video. If you've got any thoughts about whatever it was this was about, leave them below.
In word format.
And give it a bloody thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
In real life and e thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Anyway, grab that gem, you guys. Say a new catchphrase.
I'm married, bitch!
Nice.